Okay. Right, everyone. Welcome to well, another chill stream, I guess. Um, I know it's actually been basically 12 minutes, but yeah. I'm not here to judge for time. Oh, I don't think this will be a long one. Mainly because I just feel like people aren't online right now, or people aren't awake, so I don't want to really stream too much with a lot of people, but I thought I'd stream for a bit. I don't know what I'm going to stream. I probably should have had this planned out. It's actually a really good question what I'm gonna stream. You know what I might stream? Oh no, I don't have it downloaded. I'll have to download it later. But there's a couple games I haven't played that I've been meaning to play with you guys. I haven't gotten around to it. So maybe we'll have those ready to be set up. Give me one moment, and I apologize if there's any lag. And last but not least, right. Yeah, I'll save that game for... I think it would be interesting to play on stream, but I want to have people here to help me, you know. I guess there's not really decisions to be made. You know what? Screw it. We'll play this game. I picked up recently. I'm debating whether I want to play it now though, or if I just want to play Minecraft. I had some trouble with Minecraft, so I don't know if I really want to play it. Nah, why not? Let's give it a shot. There's gonna be a bit of a lag for a bit. I'm so indecisive right now, if you can't tell. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So it's gonna be a bit laggy for just a couple minutes, I think. Ooh. So how's all of your days going? I'm wanting to hear that they're all great, but you know, it's only so much can do. I should probably see this stream just to make sure it's not lagging. Hey, it looks fine. I'm thinking this is just gonna end up... Oh, are we dropping? No? We're still good. Let's consult my notes. That's actually an interesting thing to do because I usually have a lot of notes on my phone. I could go through this. Uh, you know what? We can do this, right? Okay. We're gonna see if Minecraft runs better. I think it's gonna have trouble loading up the world. Alright. Yes, I was for all that. I'm just trying to figure out if it's... It looks like it's working just fine. Let me check. I guess... No, it's already loaded. The problem is now it has to load up. And catch up with me. So we'll give it a second. Let's hope this isn't another fail to set my last night. If it is, I'll just record more. I'm not too upset if it isn't. Then again, it just means I won't be able to do Minecraft Live, which will be sad. Okay, perfect. It looks fine. So we're gonna go with it. And then we're gonna move you right up there. Okay, we're good. Oh, what to talk about today? Let's consult the notes real quick. Like I said, I would. I don't even know what I'm gonna do today. I just thought I didn't do a stream the other night, and I'm only doing videos, so we're gonna go with making things personal, because that's like the last thing they have that I can talk about anyways. Notes wise, I need to get more notes of thoughts, but we're gonna talk about making things personal, but in a good way. And you might think that's weird, the way I phrase that or whatever, but I'll show you what I mean. I just want to get some food cooking. Might as well. Yeah. I also want to figure out what I want to, that hurts. What I want to build or work on today. So, if you weren't here for the last video, or they were over a course of videos, but essentially I gathered granite and built up a roof, and I found a village, almost lost all my stuff, and now we're here. I feel like the music's just too bad. Like for you guys. I think it's great, but I don't think you can hear my footsteps easily. I don't know if you guys like to hear the footsteps or not. I think it's nice. Trying to think. What locks do we have access to as of right now? Actually, let's just start with dirt. Do I have dirt? Yes. Because I think I want to... I'm also going to make a hoe, because I need one. Well, two, really. I'm probably actually only need one. We're going to grab two. I could make this a fishing stream, oh my god. That would be hilarious. I have a shovel on here, don't I? Hey, look, a hoe. And a shovel. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to smooth... do I need to smooth out this? Let's... Here. Do I not have hacks? Oh my god, I'm so unprepared. So, we're gonna go with the idea that we're gonna have a windmill here. It's just what we're gonna do. So I was thinking of having a tower, what's it, like, here-ish? So, to give an idea, it'll be roughly about... here? Alright, so there should be enough room for, not only a wall, I'm gonna have to bring that up, making a wall, but also a windmill. I'm just thinking, I don't know whether I want to peel this layer off, or whether I want to use it for the base of the windmill. I'm gonna need andesite, aren't I? I already have a full inventory. Oh my god. Get rid of all that. Is that andesite? That's gravel. So that's andesite. Cool. And then I think we're gonna lay out so the tower is there. The probably optimal position of a windmill would be probably around here. Debating to figure out how long I want to make it. Actually, no. I think the optimal position will be more like, based on what I'm trying to go for, I think it'll be more like this. One block over maybe? One block over. So something like that. This. That. I like how I'm second guessing everything. The idea I'm wanting is I was planning to base the windmill out there, but upon further inspection, I don't know, maybe I can do this? I think this wouldn't be a bad look. Maybe oak beams on the sides, maybe? Oh, am I feeling oak beams? That's only one way to find out. I don't think it will look too good. But because what I was thinking is doing something like that. But I feel like that's just too much. maybe if we did something like this. No, that's just too thin. I do have an idea, but it's gonna mean chopping more wood, a lot more wood. Yeah, let's do corners. Or closest thing to corners. I think it'll be a bit off, but I think in the end, I think I'll grow to be fine with it. Really, I should have like reference pictures or something, but where's the fun of that? I'm gonna do this, that. And I'm gonna need that spruce. Do I not have spruce? There we go. Let's go 4 high. Of course, full. Yeah, I guess this would. Well, would it be though? Would it really be? Because that might be a bit too much. Let's go with it for now, but yeah, it certainly might be too much. I gotta also figure out where I'm gonna put the actual windmill. Like I don't know where I wanna. Where I wanna put it. Because there's a tower there. So my thought process behind it is, if I had a fan here, I think it would. I'm planning on building this tower up probably to about here-ish. So another like 20 blocks or so. So it would like, the fan would spin, but it wouldn't get as much wind power because there'd be a tower blocking some of the wind. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to. This has to be swapped to this. This has to be swapped to that. So I could do it like from there. But I could also do it from there, but then that tower might interfere with it just a bit. Because we're gonna have probably, well, I'm getting second thoughts on this. I don't want to push it over, but if I have a natural wall there instead of a normal wall, then this would be a perfect area for it to be spinning in. But I want to push it forward to be closer against the wall, but I think we're going to keep it how it is, and we're just going to work with it. I want to try that out. It's just trying to work with what I got. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna bring this in. I don't know why I do it that way and not this way. The real question is, how is this going to turn out then? Because the beams can't go in fully. Dots, dots. Like how I said I was going to talk about being personal, and then this happened. Alright. And then what I think I want to do is just put those there, and then I actually want to start swapping in some birch. As odd as that may be. I think it would be a nice gradient to go to. Problem is, I don't know if I like this entrance. You know what? We're gonna change it. I think I know what might look good. Learned this from an old. Well, I learned it from just basic Minecraft, like a long time ago. Ooh, wait a second. I might be onto something. Maybe not that. Maybe not that. Maybe that's a bit aggressive. I didn't do this. But maybe something like that. No, I think I just want to change this entirely to something that stands out more, but also is like not too obtrusive, I guess. Yes, I'm quickly changing these pillars to tops. It's certainly a hard decision because I want to keep with the same palette almost, but that's for a frame. This is like way too much of it. Way too much oak. So I think what I might do. How does spruce look? I don't think spruce is honestly gonna look that good in this situation. Yeah, it's just too too dark. I don't want to use cobble because I think I'm going to use cobble around here. What do I want to use? I guess for now we can use strip oak. And just see how it goes. I almost think also a interesting idea would be to put planks here. Like we could do, let's grab 12. Something like this. So, put a plank there, maybe there. Throw one here. Kind of just close to where the change is going to happen. Give the building a bit more texture, especially on this front part. I think it'll need it. Not here, but here I think it'll really blossom. Yeah, and then start filling in with a bunch more maybe in fact, have some oak there. And I'm gonna sneak one piece. Let's do right here. Or that actually, it looks a bit off, but I think it's one of those where like when you walk away, it's gonna look better. Situations. One thing I am gonna do is place down a torch in here and lay out the floor of this place. And you might be wondering like how I do floors. I honestly really don't do. But in case you do wonder, I essentially, really these should be put sideways, but I think I'm gonna try this out. Because sometimes I do it this way and sometimes don't. I feel like there's too much of a straight line here. There we go. I usually just try and make Tetris pieces, basically. It's really odd, but it's just my method of doing it. And it usually works. There's a creeper that way. There's a zombie around here. I like a carrot. Breeding up pigs for some meat wouldn't be bad. Really collecting some sheep wouldn't be a bad idea either. I really also need to be breeding up my chickens, but I haven't been doing that because I forgot that I was even supposed to be doing that in the first place. Please now. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Point, point, point. Point, point, point. Point, point. And what we're actually going to do with this crafting table is we're going to plop it down right here for now. I have an idea that I must first fulfill. So I can't, thinking about it, I can't really do what I wanted to do for the millstone. I wanted to, had this been bigger, like I said, I don't like building that big, but had it been bigger, I would have put like andesite stairs in a circle and put the crafting table here or something, and then put like fences going up to show being like the mill, I guess, part of the one mill. I really think I need to start talking about the subject before it's too late and I don't even talk about it. Now that I have a base start, it shouldn't be that hard. I like how I got all this stuff. I'm gonna do a couple of just grindy tasks, and that's when I'm just gonna talk about stuff. I'm also gonna, really wish I had an iron axe. Is it worth it? For the investment. Why not? Alright. Couple things that I want to quickly do. I want to do that. I bank on my seeds. Oh my god. I want to take some water from, I guess down here would be the quickest. I know I have a pond up there, but I felt like this would also be just as quick. I want to put it up here. This is, for the most part, temporary. I will expand upon it later. I think this is most likely, I don't know if that one is going to be. I think I can have that as dirt, just to kind of mix it up a bit. Alright. But yeah, I'll flatten that out more and make it more of a steep cliff face and all that, and put a few more layers of wheat. I believe I have 4 chickens. Hopefully I do. Well, that's... I do, but... they're causing quite the problem. There we go. It's punching the same one. Worth it. I should have probably done this, actually. Oh, we got a baby chicken. Oh, never mind. There we go. Yeah, let me just empty out my inventory real quick. We'll take a fishing rod. Just, no, I don't think I'll need a fishing rod. I don't think I'll need that. Wood, just in case. Won't need that. Ladders, just in case. Cobble, just in case. Don't need dirt. Emeralds. We'll bank. That fish I just want to eat because I don't think I'll need it. I do have a bed. Perfect. Let me harvest this up real quick. Really, I need to make a left turn and go back to that village and get, get librarians so I can get emeralds and such. I also really need to, whatchamacallit, cure a zombie villager, but, you know, that's a bit otherwise. So the topic for today was taking things personal, but in a good way. I feel like I'm making another one of the videos. Give me a second. I'm gonna take a sip of water because hydration's important. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so taking things personal. So when I was writing this down, I was writing it from one of my other videos. One of the chill Minecraft videos. Essentially, what I'm... Good sir, we're about to have problems. Oh, no, never mind. Nope, we're gonna have problems, sir. You're stealing my grass blocks. And... There, wait, what? Huh? He's just messing with me now, I feel. I like how I've completely stopped everything. I get distracted so easily. What was I saying? Taking things personal. What I mean by that, and a good way that means, it's just more putting your personal touch in something. So for the reason I was saying, the can't think of words. How I came across the idea or the topic was I was talking about making descriptions and comments and all that. I always try and throw a personal touch on them. Well, I try and always make them personal, is what I was saying. Because I do. I think there's... You can get notifications of people or on like websites and like say for Discord, get notifications that someone's streaming. And it's just like, oh hey, I'm streaming, come join me. Well, that's that. There's nothing great about it. There's nothing personal. It's just saying, I'm streaming, why don't you watch? And I'm not in... I don't blame people who do that. It's easy, you know. Sometimes you can set it like, have this as my default notification thing. just so whenever you're streaming, that's what's always said. But it's just, I feel it needs to be, to have more of an effect, you need to add your own little touch to it. Make someone know. Say, take it for this example. If someone came up to you and said, "Hey, do you want to try a challenge? I need you to figure out which streamer is which streamer." Make them know, or have the streamer, through the streamer I should say, make the audience know that it's you. When you get challenged that, as the audience, you get challenged that, all you see is, I'm streaming, come join us, as option A. Option B being, come hang out and chill for a while. Option 3 being, well, I can't really think. Option 3, maybe option 3 being, we're back, actually no. I'm trying to think of a good example. Option 3 being, like, well, foxes, we're back at it. Something like that. And now you might be thinking, that's a little weird at first. But if you watch someone and all they say is, like, come chill and hang out when they stream. A lot of people do that. A lot of people say very similar things. If someone asks you, could you tell, like, is this streamer Boxy 701 or is this streamer the streamer shoot, what was it? Streamer, I think the name was Mel. I'm trying to reference one of the videos that I haven't gotten up yet. Streamer Mel the Witch. It's like they might both have the same thing, and you will be like, it's obviously the one I listen to, Boxy 701. But in all reality, it was Mel the Witch, and it's just because they have such similar notifications. Meanwhile, someone who's like, well, foxes, we're back at it again, you might be like, oh, that's I have to come up with another name. I'm trying to think of a good name. That's a shoot. I guess you could say that's Lou, the fox owner, or something like that, like, or Lou the fox. You'd be like, oh my god, no, that's Lou the fox, no doubt, and you'd be correct. I really need to straighten my thoughts out and know what I'm saying beforehand so that everything doesn't seem like exact chaos. I have 2 sacks of wood. That should be good. Ooh, what if I did wood for some of the natural walls? No, I can't because I'm building with it, but that might be a thought for the future. I'm trying to gather this together so that it makes sense. What I'm saying is having a personal touch on things. Mel the Witch saying, hey apprentices, let's make new potions. And that being like a Twitch notification, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's Mel the Witch saying that she's live. That's her way of saying it. Not, I'm live, come watch me. Like, Foxy 701. There's, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just it doesn't have any personality to it, and I don't know. I feel it should personally. I don't know if someone commented. I should probably see. It's Sparky. It's always Sparky. Shoot, I don't know where I'm gonna go with this. Not the topic, but this. I don't know, because I could expand outward at this point. I know some windmills don't. I almost want to pull up a reference image, but like, I don't. I want to expand it outward for the windmill part, but I don't know. But this is beside the point. The could I do it there? No, that'd be way too close to the ground. It has to go up at least one more section. I'm not shrinking this anymore. So I guess that means I have to expand it. Oh. What movie was it, Sparky? What was I talking about again? Yeah, I can't do this, can I? Oh, dang it. But yeah, having a personal touch, like, on all my comments, I try to at least on all my comments. Oh, I'm just talking about adding like a personal touch to things. Like a bit like comments and descriptions of videos and such. I feel like there should be, like, I like people who add that little, take that extra time to add that bit of extra of I don't know, just something that makes, that helps you know that it's them. Like, it's hard to explain, but as my example, this is, now that I had it rehearsed like 3 times, you have several streamers, right? And they all, you know, you have Boxy701, who whenever they're live, the animation was good and the actors and voices were good. But what was bad about it? Was the plot that was bad? Look, I'm getting off topic again. I love that. I need to change out more of these to be straight down. Ooh, I know what I could do there too. Okay, that's awesome. But I didn't love the character's plot, setting, backstory, or really anything else. Dang. So not a good movie. Gotcha. It sounds like Monty Python and the Holy Grail, except Monty Python and the Holy Grail is hilarious. Its plot, the fact that it doesn't have a good plot is what makes it so great. Like, the plot doesn't make sense half the time. No, I actually need that. What was I saying for the 3rd time? Yeah, so having a personal touch. So you have like Boxy701, Lou, the what did I say? The fox owner, or no, Lou the fox, and Mel the witch. And like Mel the witch and Boxy701 both have, you know, whenever they go live on Twitch, they say, "Wow, I'm live. Come join me." But Lou the fox says, "Hey foxes, you know, we're back at it," or something like that. And you just know that it's like, you know it's them. You know it's not. That's just my opinion. Oh, not intended. To be fair. Oh, dang. But yeah, it's just like, I'm not saying everyone has to have their own personal touch, but it's another example is like when people I'm, no, I actually wanted that there. I'm trying to think. What is a good example? What is a prime example of someone who does it? Um, I can't really think of anyone, but when people like call their subscribers something, like I can't think of any popular people, but like Boxy 701 will say, we'll take them as an example. They might say, you know, they may call everyone who watches them little boxes or the box. I mean, I guess yeah, probably just the boxes or something odd and just something that makes you know that it's them. When they're talking, when you hear someone say, you know, I'm part of the boxes, you're like, oh, you watch Boxy 701? I do too. And it just something that stands out, that shows that you're part of that community, that group. I feel like I'm doing this wrong right now, but we're gonna go down and figure it out. Am I doing this wrong? What would my substitute? I don't know. I'd probably call him like a God. That texturing's horrible. I think I need to put it up there. A little more stripped oak and maybe add planks, a little more planks on this layer and then birch. But you could do like the sparks or something, or sparks of life, or I don't know. You could say sparkles, but people might think you might be talking about Captain Sparkles. Dogs in a trench coat, sparklers, sixes. I mean, see, but you get the point, right? It's just like sometimes adding that personal touch. Demon? Wait, what? Sometimes adding that personal touch is interesting. Venice? No. Yeah, I definitely think this needs to themes. But I'm Sparks. But I thought you were Sparky. I don't know, just kind of. No, no, marionette. Problem. Ow. Problem with building so much with wood is just you break people's. This will be a stripped oak that I can't actually strip because I don't have a crafting table because I don't have an axe. My subs are now called Dennis. It's what you want. I gotta get back on topic before I forget because I was just using those as examples. The whole topic of today was just having a personal touch on things, a good personal touch on things. So in this case, you know, when it comes to my videos, I tend to always make every description different. I always, change it up depending on how I'm feeling, or sometimes just what the video is based about. Also, just when I'm trying new things out and such. Like if I'm trying a new intro or a new outro, all that. It's just something that I think makes your stuff become less robotic and more alive. It's like Frankenstein all over again. Um, I'm really not pleased with this windmill. What if I can? What if I call them fellow knights? I don't know, but like, for example, for like mine, it could be lords and I guess it'd be lords and ladies. But like, even then, it's like the lords and ladies. You might say, "Oh yes, I'm a lord," and someone might be like, "Oh, you know, you're a lord. I know what you're talking about." Or someone in your group might say, "I'm a dentist," and they're like, "Odd, but I think you're talking about Sparky," and it's like, "How'd you know? You know too much." You know? So it's just like something interesting. It's just with the sub names, but I try and vary every single description and uh, title. I try not to make clickbait titles. Let's get that straight. I'm not a big fan of clickbait. It's just I feel this is not going to turn out looking great whatsoever. You know what? No. This one can just be normal strip. Cool. I actually almost like this as a whole, but I'm not gonna. I think I need to throw the windmill on at the fans. Um, but like every single time I respond to someone, it's always different. It's always personal. It's always, you know, less just saying, "Oh, thank you for the information." It's thank you for the information. I didn't know that was, a trick. I didn't know you could do that. So on and so forth. And so I just think adding a personal touch to things, almost like a signature on art, or, well, not signature on art, but art styles and such. Those are a prime example. And I just think it's something nice to do. Yeah, sure, it takes time out of your day. And it might take you a long time to figure out your signatures on stuff or your personal touch on things. But it shows it that it's you. And I personally actually appreciate them a lot more than I think the average person does. There's too much birch here. I say we leave it for now. We'll figure it out. I have to go up one more layer with this though. So I gotta go to that. But I appreciate it because I'm trying to give an example that's not too bizarre and that people won't be like, dude, that's never gonna happen kind of deal. Um, I swear, half of the time I'm thinking of examples. The less of what I'm just trying to say is just trying to think of examples. There's too much of this. Eat birch, dang. Why would I eat birch though? Birch trees are actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like in real life, they're pretty sweet. Actually, birch wood. Alright, I think we're gonna start throwing the granite on it. Problem is, I think I need to make the windmill first. Yeah, we'll go up. Chameleon. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. So, if people can keep up with my topics, I know people like me ranting. That's gonna be the next topic. Uh, but first I want to finish this one. I know I've heard it somewhere. I just don't know where. So no, I won't. Hey, look, it's looking like the Great Deku Tree. Um, think. No, I'm gonna want spruce trapdoors. No, for now we'll do oak. I don't think it'll be that great, but I don't have wool, so we're just gonna do oak. That's not gonna be enough. In fact, let's just make the rest into trapdoors. Just means I can do more grinding later, which I am a-okay with. I think what I actually want to do on this one is do this. I like your hunting, but also I gotta go. Oh, well, bye, Sparky. At least I'll be able to focus on what I'm trying to say. I have to focus on making sure I do this correctly and that I don't screw it up. Be you. No promises. Dang it. I will try and have a lovely night. Ow. My legs. I'm gonna need more of wood. I'm about to leave this project half finished, and I know that's gonna irk me so much. Just like the topics that I keep leaving half finished. I need bigger sails, I feel. For now, I guess we're just gonna farm some wood. We'll just do that for the rest of the stream. How long have I even been streaming for? Over an hour. Cool. Didn't even realize. I need the crafting table. Oh, well. So... what's it about? The reason why I appreciate people adding personal touches to things is I like knowing that it's done. Like, I know that sounds pretty basic, and it's like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, of course you're gonna wanna, you know it's down. That's why you're there. But, again, I'm trying to come up with examples that don't sound too out of this world, or unlikely, so that it's more relatable to you guys. But I can't really think of any good ones. I guess it's just like, say for instance, in this case, let's talk about you being the one giving a personal touch, not one of your friends. Because I was thinking it was just one of your friends, but let's talk about if it's you giving the adding your personal touch to something. You get famous and all, but it's say you do art or music, or like you're a really good chef. There are gonna be people out there who care less about what you do, but more of how you do it. They're fascinated in how you do it. Like with music, you might say, I like to come up with a beat first, and then I like to come up with lyrics on how I'm feeling with that beat in that moment. And I go from there, and that's how I make my songs. And like everyone else might be like, oh yeah, I make up lyrics and then I put a beat to it. Or something like that. But your personal, or they might even be like, oh yeah, I listen to music, or I make beats, and then I put lyrics to it, or I listen to music and I make lyrics off of what I'm feeling like. But your personal touch is that you do it based off of how you're feeling that moment on the beats, and that's how you make your lyrics. And Or like take art for example. Your art style. Someone might draw, and I've learned quite a bit about art that I didn't really realize. Some people might draw more in more of a rushed form. It looks rushed. Maybe they have extra lines around to kind of emphasize the outline of the body, you know, rather than someone who just goes through and makes sure that the outline is perfect, it's all one line, it's maybe super thin rather than thick. And crazy. It's just a really thin line, just so you can tell it's there, and you can tell an easy difference between the character and like the background. But it's not too obtrusive that it looks cartoonish, you know? Or for example, like I was mentioning earlier, having thick lines compared to thin lines, and making more curvy lines that thicken out in the middle, but thin out towards the ends, or like it keeps going on and on and on. Your art style might be that you do curvy lines where it's thicker in the middle. And then when you do straight lines, you tend to go over it a couple times at different angles, just slight different angles, just so it looks more into like a rushed fashion. While someone else might just do straight lines for the most part, you know, all the same uh, width and all that. And what was the other one I said for cooking? It might be, you know, cooking I think will be actually probably the easiest one to describe. Say you make a dish. Okay. Well, you know that everyone around you always loves hot foods because you always make hot foods. Your personal touch to dishes is that you always add a bit of spice in there, but the perfect type of spice, and you always know how to counteract it. You know, for brownies, yes, I'm saying brownies example because I have had this before. You might take you'll make brownies, but you'll throw a bit of cayenne pepper in there, and as a side, you'll actually do. Did I chop down these trees and not replant? Oh my god! I guess these are probably my starting trees. Yeah, because that's the birch, or that's the beehive. Um, you'll do. I guess I should probably be collecting more in case I want to use it. Everyone knows. I don't know. I kind of like the thin trapdoors. But say for like burgers, you might do instead something a little more tangy, I guess. You might put a habanero in there, but you'll dice it up into little bits, so it's not too hot. And then you'll throw some barbecue sauce in the mix, and then you'll make patties out of that. Or maybe that's your signature sauce. You put some barbecue sauce with some habanero seeds put in there, and then you stir it together. Add maybe a bit of sugar or brown sugar to it, or maybe ketchup. You know, like if you're my mom makes this meatloaf sauce that I absolutely love, and it's like ketchup, mustard, Worcestershire sauce. I think that's it. Um, and that's like your personal touch to the dish, rather than just leaving it bland. You know, you could just do raw beef and call it a hamburger. But man, it is hard to keep a steady thought going. Excuse me. I just think having those personal touches is nice, and I appreciate them because it helps turn something as simple as your average, in this case, your average burger, and changes it into something a bit more than that. You know, everyone has their own little way. Someone might cook it and make sure it's a little more it like medium rare, but someone else might make their burger a little more what is it? I guess I'm trying to think of the different steak ways you cook steak. I guess I think medium well's one, medium rare, medium well. There's the other one or whatever. And so you might do that, and it's like you just made, you know, two different people might make two different types of burgers that you might just like on a different day. You might like Boxy's burgers because Boxy's just really makes the burgers for any day, you know. You just always, if you ever like, what should I eat? You go to Boxy's, and Boxy makes the best burgers. Meanwhile, uh, what's the name I'm thinking of? What's his name? I don't remember his name, but we'll do Sven. Sven makes tangy burgers that are really nice on cold days. They're very like warm. They're very heartwarming. And so you like to eat them whenever it's a cold day out. You'll just take that and you'll just munch on it while you read a book or something. And it's just like simple things like that just bring more life to not only things we do, but also just adds a little more interest to it. Like brings more life to the people around us, I guess, and people will take inspiration from it. And like someone might be inspired by, oh, you're making a burger, I want to make a burger. Someone I watched make meatballs recently, and I've ever since been wanting to do meatballs, but not just normal meatballs. I want to do it the way he did it because I think the way he did it is really cool. And it's like I'm taking inspiration to do it his way, change it up a bit, and have meatballs for dinner one day. So it's kind of like, you know, it's an interesting thing, and I think I feel it's one of those things that goes unnoticed by most people. I feel, or isn't as appreciated as much as I feel it should be. I think is what I'm trying to get. I'm not even trying. I don't even fully know why I brought it up in the first place, but I'm guessing that's why. It's just subconsciously I think it's going underrated. My brain is like shutting down. It's like you've had enough to do today. Um, with all that said, I apologize that it took me a whole hour to talk about this whole chat, whole one topic that could have been summed up probably within the last 5 minutes of what I was talking about. Well, probably 10. But the best point would be when I was talking about musicians, chefs, and artists as examples, I think. But I challenge you to come up with your own twist on something you're passionate about. Whatever you're passionate about, take it and put your own personal twist on it. For instance, my personal twist on the videos is just that I do very little editing on them. I have a very sporadic schedule, and I just do what I want to do. Is kind of my twist on YouTube videos. Is I play the game how I like to, and I don't try and really conform to what would get me the most views or what everyone thinks I should do. I just do it the way I want to. That's my personal touch, is just doing it my personal way. My I guess I can't think of any more personal touches like that, but you get the point. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I know it's a bit shorter than the rest. Oh, pardon me. I'm actually getting tired, but one thing is I'm probably not gonna have a good time sleeping. I haven't recently really mixed up sleeping schedule. Gotta get it fixed. That's a side point. I want you all to have a wonderful day. A fantabulous day. Or night, whatever it may be. And I want you to enjoy I want you to enjoy the next 3 days. Doesn't matter what days they are. Doesn't matter if it's the weekend. Doesn't matter if it's midweek. I want you to try and enjoy the next 3 days. I want them to be awesome. But with all that said and done, I will see you. I can't remember how to do my outro. um, I will see you all next time, whether that may be stream, video, messaging. Yeah, no, I'm really butchering this, but just as Sparky said, have a lovely night. Until next time, whether that may be stream, video, messaging, voice call, whatever. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.